Hey, what's up? This is Carissa with Carissa Explains It All, and I am back with another video, and I am so happy to present to you what I've been working on for a couple of weeks now, something that's going to transform your life, something that you need in your life, and it's just some really good content, and I'm pretty sure you've been like, what the heck? Where has this girl been? I thought she was going to explain it all. Well, I am back, and I have something that you need to hear. So, I am so excited to present to you my new mini crash course. It's called the 72-hour credit hack. And basically, I'm going to teach you how to hack your credit score, fix it in 72 hours. Yes. I don't know if you heard me correctly, but I am going to help you crack the code and fix your credit within 3 days. Look, this is unheard of. This is some really good stuff, some great material. And I'm so happy that I was able to put it in layman's terms, make it easy to follow, so that, the average Joe can fix their credit without worry about spending, hundreds of dollars, $500 to $800 trying to repair their credit, or buckling down and paying the big dogs, the credit repair companies, to fix your credit, or taking forever on it and spending 6 to 8 months. No longer needed. This is no experience needed or necessary at all. I've got all the information, and I'm going to walk you every step of the way. And I'm just I'm so happy. I feel proud that I'm able to present this material to you, because everybody, I don't know if you have an 850 credit score, but I don't. So everybody can use this. This is something that you can, let your friends and family know about, your spouse, your coworkers. It's, just some really good stuff. So I'm going to pretty much walk you through the PowerPoint. So this first screen is basically, this is a picture of my house, my 4-bedroom, 3-bath house that I moved into March. So happy and proud of. And there goes my car that I got from the LEXUS dealership just last month. So just a little background about my credit history. Like most, well, I don't know most, so I'll just speak for myself. But I kind of just lived with having bad credit. I ran up my credit, did all kind of crazy stuff in my 20s, thinking you're invincible and that, your credit score, oh, that doesn't matter. And I never really took time to repair it. I don't think I was even interested. I just kind of thought, I got to live with this, So I went to Oral Roberts University, which is a private university, and I have student debt. I have student loans, like over $80,000. So that really hindered me for years, I had a repo, I had an eviction, I had medical bills, cell phone bills that went to collections, just, running up my credit and not really caring about the consequences. But, I'm in my 30s now. I just turned 34 on Friday. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. And, I'm a mother now. I'm married, and I don't want to live a basic lifestyle, honey. I am not basic. I am, I want the nice stuff. I want to live that luxury lifestyle. I want the lifestyle that I deserve and that I want. And having bad credit is not cute. And I can't get that with bad credit, so I had to really look within myself, look at myself, and just, have that pep talk. Like, what am I doing? I need to fix my credit, because having good credit is the beginning of, endless possibilities. I say that a few times in the article, but it's true. When you have good credit, you get a lot more yeses than you do no's. And so this is just a picture and the testament of what my good credit has done, and me taking out the time and effort and hard work to fix it. I was able to get a 4-bedroom, 3-bed house, and I was able to get financed by the LEXUS dealership. So the crazy thing about that is I didn't even have the credit score that I have now. It was still in the 500s, right? But I guess when, these people that are running your credit, they can look and see what is affecting your credit, if you're paying bills on time, if you're making an effort. And they were able to see that I was doing, I was making an effort. I was paying bills on time. I had a small line of credit and I was paying, that monthly bill on time. So I was able to get financed, and that was just such a wonderful feeling. A little bit stressful because of my bad credit, and it'd been plaguing me my entire adulthood thus far. When you go and apply for certain things, you just know deep down in your heart that you're not about to get approved for anything. So it's always nerve-wracking when you have bad credit and you're walking into a situation where you're trying to get financed. You just have like those butterflies in your stomach or that knot in your throat. Like, man, this is not about to happen. Just hurry up and tell me the bad news. But you know what? The house and the car, that was just the beginning of me seeing that with me taking the time to fix my credit, like, I'm going to start hearing yes a lot more often. And so that was so cool. I was so happy. Let me go to the next slide. And this is basically just so I'm going to leave the link in my bio, and this is going to bring you to the website where you can, check out all of the material to the mini crash course on credit repair. But I also have a free article in there just explaining, my situation, my bad credit blues, and how I dug myself out of the funk, took a leap of faith and started researching, took courses on it, and discovered that I could fix my own credit. I didn't have to spend months and a lot of money having someone else do it for me through the big dogs, through the credit repair companies. And so if you go onto the website, that will be there. But the most exciting thing about the article that I wrote, I am giving you some game. Okay. So I have a 72-hour timeline where I'm explaining exactly what you need to do. This is all free stuff right here. So I'm just going to go over it briefly with you. So day one, in the first 24 hours, what I need you to do is sign up for an account with Experian.com. I feel like Experian.com is like the most credible site out of all of the credit sites that you can use to look up your score and your account and your report and see what's all on there. So I would highly recommend just opening an account with them. It is free, I believe, for the first 7 days. There's a trial. It's either 7 or 30 days, but I'm really banking on 7 days. Don't quote me on that, but it's important to have this, especially during the credit repair process. And then after the trial, it's $24.99. So, I guess you can keep it for 2 to 3 months. And then when you're done, you can, deactivate the account. But it's something that you really need, just to keep an eye out on your progress, the things that are happening within your credit report. It's going to monitor deduction in points and increases in points when you get a collection, when something gets deleted. So it's actually really important. You need it. So the second thing that you're going to do is once you make that account with Experian, you're going to print out your entire credit report with all 3 bureaus. So you have Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You got to print out all 3, and you need to familiarize yourself with what is on your credit report on all 3, because they're going to report different things. There's going to be different collection accounts. There's going to be different open accounts on all 3. Some of them might, have the same information, but there may be a couple accounts that are not on the other. So it's important to print out all 3 because, we're going to be disputing not just one credit bureau. We're going to be disputing things from all 3. So you definitely need to print those out. Make little packets, 3 packets, and just really, learn what's on each credit report from each bureau. And then after that, I need you to take a screenshot. You know why? Because your credit score is going to be changing, baby. So take a screenshot so you can remember that from a month or a month and a half, 2 months from now, because it's going to be totally different. You're going to be so proud of yourself that you took the leap of faith that you needed to do to, take the first step in transforming your life, which is, starting with your credit. After that, the fourth thing is, I don't know if you heard of the site Fingerhut. So www.fingerhut.com, but they have a program called the Fresh Start program. And basically, it's a line of credit. So when you go to the website, you're going to make an account and they're going to do a soft credit check, or they might do a regular credit check. I'm not sure, but it's some form of a credit check. They're going to check you out, see what they're going to offer you as far as a line of credit. I think I got approved the first time for like $200, and you want to buy something immediately. And I believe you only have to pay shipping, which is like $30 on whatever you buy, and they're going to ship it out to you. So you don't even have to put anything down on it. Just handle the shipping. But make sure that you only spend 30% of the amount that you're allotted. Whatever you get granted as far as a line of credit, make sure that you keep it 30% or under, because that is the goal for your credit and credit card utilization within your credit report. So after you pay that off, they will actually increase your line of credit, and they'll keep doing that once you keep paying items off. And it's really good because it's important to have a high credit score, in the 700 club, but you also have to be, so you also want to clean up your credit, but you also want to promote positive credit. And this is one way to do it, by building positive credit with this, such as Fingerhut. The next thing that you want to do is you want to apply at www.creditbuildercard.com. This is another credit building website such as Fingerhut, but I don't think they it's a little different. So you can just go on the site. You're automatically guaranteed gonna get approved. Do you hear me? I don't know if you're used to applying for things and not getting approved at all, but that has been the story of my life. So this is definitely a credit hack. This is some good stuff that I'm dropping on you right now. Go to this site. Look at all the cards, see which one fits your budget or your situation right now. And it's best if you can get two, but if you can just get one, awesome, because they report to the credit bureau 6 times per month. So that's really awesome. That's 6 extra times that, you're going to be getting positive credit showing your on-time payments for, any of these cards. And it's going to show that you have a line of credit, which is, really good as well. Building positive credit and increasing your points is, everything that you need to the road to getting that ideal credit score that you want. So the next thing that we're going to do on day 1 is apply for self.inc. So www.self.inc. So this is pretty much a CD account for 12 months. So they have different membership levels. I didn't do the 12-month one. I did the 2-year one. I paid $25. So I'm pretty much paying $25 a month into a savings account, the CD account, and they're going to save it for me. And when my 2 years are over, they're going to cash me out. So they're going to give me I think $724 at the end of 2 years, but each month they are reporting to the credit bureaus, my on-time payments, which is building positive credit for myself, So this is so important. So important. And I believe you can automatically get approved for this. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that you can, because you're pretty much picking your own membership level and paying into that account. Here's another credit hack. So once you've been paying into this account, when you've accumulated $100, Self is going to offer you a Self credit card. Okay. You don't have to get it just because you have $100, but that's when it starts. You can get it when you have $400 or $500, but I did it as soon as I was able to get it because I was trying to build my credit fast. So I did it as soon as I got to the $100 mark. And got my Visa, and they transferred the money that I paid into Self.Inc., the regular membership account. They transferred that $100 onto my Visa. So that is what my allotted amount is. That is what my credit limit is on the Visa. So $100. I spent, made sure that I was under the 30% credit utilization. I think I paid for an LLC or something. So I was well under that, but just spending pretty much anything. I just needed them to report on my credit. Hey, that she has another credit building account. She's making positive payments. She's on time. I just needed that to show. And so that's really cool. There's another way. So that's it for day one. So for day two, within the 48 hours, you're going to download the Credit Karma app or just sign up for an account through the regular website. Okay, so I know I said that Experian is the most credible credit bureau credit reporting site that you can use, but I really like Credit Karma. Okay, so with Experian, I think they update every 25 days. Credit Karma, it seems to me that they report all throughout the month. So you can see a lot of activity happening on your account throughout the month. And it's just another platform to just monitor your credit. And they have a lot of other cool functions that Experian doesn't offer. So that's just another way that you can keep track of your credit score with the increases and the decreases in points. Number two, you're going to log into your Experian account and initiate the Experian boost. So the Experian boost is super duper cool. So this will instantly increase your FICO score between 10 and 12 points without really even doing any work. Okay, so how it works is you're going to link your bank to the boost, and they're going to give you credit for your utility, your telephone, and other streaming service payment accounts that you may have paid with that bank account. So once you link it up, they're going to scan your account, I think within a span of 6 months, and look for those payments. If they detect any of those payments, they're going to give you credit for it just automatically. And that's the Experian boost. And you could be looking at a 10 to 12 point increase, on demand instantly. So that's amazing. And that's it for day two. So on day three, this is the 72-hour mark. Let's rewind. Okay, so the third thing after you do the boost, you're going to review your 3 different credit reports. Okay, so your credit. So on day one, yesterday, when we printed out each of the reports from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, now you're going to determine which accounts on each of those that you're going to dispute, and if they are disputable legally. So here's the thing. So with me, I disputed everything. I didn't care if I owed it or not, or whatever the case may be. And it actually worked in my favor. I was just like, I'm going to dispute everything. I'm going to let the credit bureaus work it out. If it's legally, binding where I do owe it, okay, hey, cool. But, like for example, I owed a T-Mobile bill for like $1,500, and I knew I owed that. You feel me? Like I owed that, but I found a way to possibly dispute it, and maybe or maybe not, it would work. And it did work. So what happened was T-Mobile sold my account to another lender, but I wanted to fact check them and validate that. So I said, hey, send me the original documentation of, everything that you're saying that I owe. You know what I'm saying? And they were unable to present that within the amount of time legally that they were supposed to. So it had to come off my account. So those are some of the cool hacks that can be found in my course. And also, I forgot to mention, if you don't have time to do this, or if it sounds overwhelming, me and my team will gladly do this for you. That is an option, you know? And once you log on to my website, you'll see that we have two different options, you know, where you can buy the course and do it yourself, or you can have me and my team do it for you. And we actually have a 14-day turnaround, and we will get everything ready for you, and we will send it back. And all you have to do is print it out and mail it. You know, we will determine which letters go to what account and what is disputable and what isn't, you know, so it's really awesome. So we are there for you every step of the way. Okay, so now we can go to day 3 at the 72-hour mark. You know what? Today, day 3, you can rejoice. You know why? Because you're going to be sending off your letters. Such a wonderful feeling, you know? I felt so proud and relieved that I took that step that I should have done 10 years ago, but I was, you know, in my 20s thinking that, you know, I run the world and nothing can stop me. But I felt so relieved that, you know, I was like, I'm adulting. I did that, you know, not knowing whether or not, you know, my credit would increase, or the things that I disputed were disputable. It didn't matter. It was just the fact that I took that step. You know, I launched into repairing my credit. I was focused and I was determined, you know, and I just had to remind myself that this is the right thing to do. And with that, good things will come back to me. And it definitely did. Repairing my credit. I wish I did it, you know, years before, but whatever the case, I did it now, and it tremendously helped me. I was able to get a car instantly from a wonderful dealership that people dream about getting a car from. I was able to get a really nice, beautiful, big house, you know, all because I chose to buckle down and fix my credit and take that time out. So the last step, if you, like most people, if you have student debt, I can help you. I'm going to give you my personal advisor, my licensed student loan forgiveness counselor. He's amazing. I'm telling you, amazing. I set up a meeting with him, I think on a Wednesday. And then he said he was going to set it up on Friday. And I kid you not, when I signed up for the program, I like the next day in my email, I saw Nelnet telling me, you know, your loans are leaving us. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. So when it doesn't matter if you're in forbearance, if you're in default, you know, or if you are behind on payments, we can help you. We can get you to a point where you're debt free. There is a secret there. Okay, so let me put it to you like this. There is a clause in your promissory note that you probably didn't know about. Most people don't know, but it's going to make you debt free with your student loans. Like, this blew my mind. When he explained this to me, it blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. So, you know, after he explained that to me and all of my options, you know, it was a no-brainer. This, I think, more than the bad credit, the student loans are haunting me, or were haunting me, you know. So once you are onto the program, it seems almost immediately, I would say maybe a week or two, that your loans are going to start saying paid on time. You know, you're not going to owe anything anymore. And that's such a relief, such a wonderful feeling to know that you are debt free from your student loans. So that is also offered in the course, along with, we also have some links to some guaranteed approval credit building links. Okay, so if you are used to having bad credit, or you have bad credit right now, you know that you can't get approved for hardly anything. Like, it's impossible. Like, PayPal PayPal credit loan or PayPal line of credit. Like, you can't even get a little loan like that. Like, it's impossible. But I have in the course guaranteed approval links. Okay. Like, this is amazing. And they report also 6 times a month, and it's going to increase your score instantly. It's going to increase it way faster than going another route. And it saves you a lot of time and a lot of money. This is something that you can do yourself. And if you don't want to do it, you can count on us to do it. And we're not going to waste your time. Like I told you, 14 days. That's it. That's it. So I just wanted to go over some other honorable mentions. Look, you got to remember to pay your bills on time. You know, that's how you maintain good credit. You know, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-given. If you have bills that you know that are reporting to the credit bureaus, you got to pay on time, right? Okay. So you got to keep your credit card or credit utilization under 30%. You go over that, it's a red flag. It's not good. So try to keep that down under 30%. I believe Credit Karma will also show you a chart and show you where you are on your utilization, which is awesome to keep you in check, you know, so you don't go over. Keeping it as low as possible is the way to go. All right. And you also need at least 5 credit building accounts to promote good credit. Okay. So those are some of the links that I was talking about to guarantee you approval, you know. So you actually need 5 of those. And I named a few of those in the 72-hour timeline. Self is one. That's a credit building link. Fingerhut, you know, things like that. So that's important to remember. So that is the 72-hour timeline. And you can also find this on the website. The website is www.wealthymindsprospernow. And you can find this timeline. Go ahead and print it out or take some notes. And if this was any value to you, please go ahead and take a leap of faith and go ahead and sign up for the mini course. It's a crash course. I cut out all the fluff. I'm not going to waste your time. It's in layman's terms. It's very easy to follow. You just have to commit to the 3 days. You really do. I'm not going to lie. It's going to take some time, especially if you have a lot of stuff on your credit. It really depends what you have on your credit. Like, I printed out my dad's and he freaking had 42 pages. Okay. So like, it's very time consuming, but that's why I said dedicate 3 days where you can commit to this process. It's really important. Trust me, you'll thank me later, because it's really important to have good credit. It opens the doors for a lot of things. You know, you always wanted that Corvette or you wanted that souped out Honda. Like, you can't get that unless you cash out. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get financed, you have to have the credit score to back you up. So I am just so happy that I'm able to deliver this to you guys. And remember, if you don't have time, if it's overwhelming, me and my team will definitely do this for you. 14 days. No bull. We got you covered. So you guys, thank you for listening. Please like, please subscribe, please share, tell everybody you know, especially those that are looking to better their life, better their situation, increase their credit. We'll be so honored to help them out. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment and I definitely will reply, or you can email me at CarissaExplainsItAll86@gmail.com. So thanks so much, guys. Until next time. See ya. Thank you.